Hello and welcome to the Malaysia's premiere of the new Audi A4. For those who don't know me, my name is Izwan Wong, and it's a privilege to introduce a new generation of our best seller. Elegant design plans, lightweight construction, and new efficient drivetrain solutions. That's the new Audi A4. Here are some of the key areas of the A4 that I would like to share with you today. And to begin with, of what importance is the A4 for the Audi brand? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Audi A4 is the brand's best known model. It has the widest target group of customers within the Audi portfolio itself. Now, furthermore, it is progressive. For example, in 2008, when we first introduced the A4, the predecessor at that time, the A4 at that time, that period of time, introduced many new technologies which was ahead of its time. For example, the asteroid transmission, multitronic, hot roll, laser welding, FSI technology and such. It is of high significance as well, whereby it elevated the brand presence and image globally as well as locally. Now, there's no other model that represents and defines the Audi brand more strongly like the A4. It has been around as long as Audi, the Audi A4, which was the origin, the heart of an Audi. It defines the Audi range. It represents Audi's Vollkommen technique, and it is the highest volume and most widely distributed model within the Audi portfolio around the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you will see the car physically later, that you will notice that the exterior design is an evolution from the iconic predecessor A4. It has very aerodynamic in shape, impressive design, and highly effective as well. Now, the coefficient drag values is only at 0.23, which makes Audi stands in isolation right in forefront in its class that saves fuel and keep the interior quiet. The new single frame design with distinctive lines radiates the sporting elegance that is characteristic of an Audi. And the horizontal styling on the front and rear represents dynamism, sophistication, and progressiveness. Now, as you can see here on the inside, immediately you feel that the A4 has grown. Clearly, it has more headroom, more shoulder room, more legroom as well. The luggage compartment is much more practical. It's squared in shape. The opening is nice and wide. And furthermore, it has a standard three-way rear seats, folding seats that folds into 40, 20, and 40% in proportion. The new interior architecture focuses with horizontals and driver focus. The design is simple and easy to use. It's practical yet sophisticated. And quality is at utmost refined. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is progressiveness at Audi. Now, in a nutshell, the Audi A4 is bigger, wider, and longer than ever before. Now, this is thanks to the new MLB Evo platform that also underpins the Q7. However, if you notice here, the vehicle height remains exactly the same and without compromising the headroom. In fact, it has grown more by 24 mm. Now, this is to achieve the coefficient drag of 0.23, which I mentioned earlier, and it also helps to lower down the center of gravity of the car as low as possible. Now, on the design perspective, it gives much more sporty appearance, a coupe-like you might say, where it's wide, long, and it has a very low stance. Now, at Audi, we are always in pursuit of efficiency, and one of the best ways of doing so is through overall weight reduction. With the A4, the 9th generation A4, we were so obsessed with this pursuit that we look into many different ways and aspects of the A4 on what or how we can actually reduce the weight of the car further. And at the end of the day, we achieved As a result, up to 120 kilos lighter on the new A4. Now the chassis is lighter than before. It's also stronger, safer and more rigid, with the addition of new multiple ultra-high strength steel to the chassis. Not only the A4 is more fuel efficient and safer, it handles sportier and more comfortable than before. Apart from this lightweight construction, there's a newly developed suspension that furthermore improves the driving dynamics of the A4. Now, it has a new 5-link suspension setup on the front and rear, which supersedes the predecessor, which only has 4. Now, on top of that as well, the suspension setup is lighter, it has lower armstrong masses, and is sporty yet comfortable at the same time. Now, in addition to this new suspension setup system, the A4 is standard equipped with dynamic damping control, where the driver can actually adjust the behavior or the characteristics of the vehicle accordingly to his or her liking by just a press of the Audi Drive Select button. Now let's look into the detail of the heart of the new A4. The 2.0 TFSI engine is actually is an engine based on the EA888, an engine which has won multiple international awards. Now this engine replaces the outgoing 1.8 TFSI engine, and in comparison, it is bigger in size, capacity-wise, so naturally it produces more power, but at the same time, the fuel efficiency has improved as well, even better than a small engine. So fact is, the power has increased by 12%, and the fuel efficiency have improved by 16%. Now, how did our engineers did this? Here's how. Our engineers actually achieved this through progressive techniques where they reintroduced the MPI technology in combination with FSI. Now furthermore as well, this engine is equipped with Audi valve lift system. In this particular case is on the intake side. And here at Audi as well, we have introduced this a new combustion process cycle, which we call it the B cycle. In fact, it is actually Audi's refinement to the Miller combustion cycle. Alright? This process focuses on improving fuel economy by means of shortening the compression ratio or phase by closing the intake valves earlier than any petrol engine would. This is Wurzelndurch technique. Now the S-Roller transmission, it's a transmission, it's a technology which we are very, very proud of. We use it widely across our board, and none of our fellow friends are doing the same thing as well. So this S-Roller transmission is actually, it embodies the best of both worlds, from the efficiency and sportiness from a manual transmission, and the comfort and convenience from an automatic transmission. It replaces the predecessor A4 Multitronic, and it also supports what we call the coasting mode, which promotes efficiency wherever it's possible. So basically, it's just like driving a manual transmission on a highway, for example, and when you're approaching downhill, and you just push the gear lever to neutral to save fuel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is also Wurzelndurch technique. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Audi is a very progressive brand. Now, on top of that, Audi is also a sporty brand. Now, in line with our philosophy in mind, the S-Line package is available for those who look for more prominent sportiness in their A4. Okay? Now, in addition to the exterior equipment which you see here today, some of the interior add-ons includes the brushed aluminum inlays, the sport seats with Alcantara leather, and also with perforated leather steering wheel, for example. Audi is progressive. Now we combine both safety and design elements into the LED daytime running light, which was made popular back in 2006 with the R8, and also here in Malaysia, especially in 2008 with the A4. it just came into the market by storm. Everybody recognizes that it is an Audi is an A4 with this LED daytime running light. Now we were also the first manufacturer actually to introduce LED headlights in the R8 V10 back in 2009. Now you can visually see another of Audi's progressiveness through the dynamic indicators on the rear and also the front if the A4 is equipped with the option matrix LED headlights. Now with this matrix LED headlights, it's a technology basically which allows you to drive at night with a high beam switched on all the time. And you don't have to worry about glaring the incoming cars because by the camera system, it will just switch off individual LED for you, which enhances your safety, not just your safety, but for those around you as well. Now, as most of you are aware, the Audi Virtual Cockpit was first introduced in the current Audi TT. Now, at that point of time, the Audi Virtual Cockpit was managed, or the only way you can actually manage it through the steering wheel or the central MMI control. Now, with the flexibility in mind, the optional Audi Virtual Cockpit on the A4 is controlled specifically by the steering wheel, and the center screen is done so by the MMI control. Now, this allows two different sources of information being displayed at the same time. The new generation A4 can also be equipped with the same level of infotainment system that you get on the Q7. The MMI Navigation Plus pretty much upgrades the center screen from 70 inches to 8.3 inches. It also displays a 3D map. The MMI Touch, which is also available, a technology which was first introduced on the A8 back in 2011, also the world first. The Audi smartphone interface, which allows you to connect or link your iPhone or your Android, so allows you to access selected apps into the MMI system itself. And lastly, the Audi Connect, which further enhances your navigation experiences through Google Earth. So with Audi Connect, you will actually be you'll be given the option to actually use the navigation map via the Google Earth as well. Now, in summary, ladies and gentlemen, the 9th generation A4, it is lighter, it is more powerful, yet more efficient. It's sporty to drive without compromising comfort. The design is timeless, and it is more progressive than ever before. Now, with all the features of the A4 that I mentioned earlier, I am pleased to announce that the all-new Audi A4 2.0 TFSI starts at 248,900. Now, at this point of time as well, we are offering special introductory price to our first 100 registered customers of 239,900, which is exactly the same price of our outgoing model of the 8th generation A4. Now, I guess it has come to a point where we're all here to actually view and see the star of today's show, which is me. Just kidding. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will introduce to you with a new 9th generation Audi A4.
You see this, but you feel this. You see this, but this is what you feel. Maybe that's a little exaggerated. These are lights. These are also lights. Use a button. Let's see how it feels. This is what everyone sees, and what the world feels. Are you serious? Like everyone has feelings.